Hello and welcome to my channel, Leo. I'm really glad you're here. This will be your reading for mid-August 2022 through mid-September 2022. And as usual, I'm reading information channeled for you from the universe, and we will follow that up with a 3-card reading from the Paranormal Oracle. So here we go. Leo, the feeling is one of finalization and finishing touches this month, dear Leo. This feels mostly like a project of a personal nature which may or may not include a physical move or a new relationship. For some, it will simply be the achievement of a personal goal. There is a sense of education attached to this which will not have to do with formal education for most, but more like learning the ropes of a new pursuit. There's a sense of satisfaction that comes with this, and the image is that of an artist putting the final brushstrokes on a masterpiece. This achievement has the potential to pay off in ways that you haven't even considered. This could be as profound as finalizing your PhD, or as simple as figuring out how to knit a scarf. It could also be as personal as learning how to hold your temper in a certain situation. There's a skill set here, or some learned aspect that will pay off in the future. This month, the potential exists for a positive new direction in terms of a new relationship if you're looking for a new relationship. It is also a good month to begin to learn a new language if you're so inclined. So a lot of new things going on with you, Leo, and very much like your fellow signs, it seems that, well, in your case, it's like the learning has happened already and now you're just finishing it up and you're learning to apply this in the world. I'm leaning more towards, in my own sensibilities, and I do have Leo, strong Leo in my own chart, I'm leaning more towards like personal knowledge, like learning something about how to handle oneself, how to handle one's emotions, how to handle a specific relationship, but for some it may have to do with actual, formal learning or, and also the thing that comes up for me too, for some reason, is hobby. Like whoops, there's one card. It feels less like professional pursuit, although it could be for some, but I think that's the minority. But more like learning a skill. If you're learning something tangible, I'm learning to paraglide, let's say. I'm not, believe me, I'm not. I have a fear of heights. But I'm learning to paraglide, or I'm learning, I don't know, to build ships in a bottle kind of thing. So it's something along those lines, but it could be much more profound than that too, Leo. It could have to do with learning a skill that will last a lifetime in terms of personal interaction with others or personal interaction with the self, something like that. So let's see what the universe says. The first one is Angry Ghost. The second card is Weeping Ghost. So a lot here has to do with the past. Any of these ghost cards for me have to do with the past. And the third card is Troll. Dumb luck factors in. Well, that's an interesting spread for you, Leo. Angry Ghost. Now is the time to acknowledge repressed anger. So see, this kind of leans on my, this kind of goes to the sensibility I have that this is, for most of us, going to be about personal issues. And anger does come up with this a lot for me. So I'm thinking that maybe for a lot of you, we're learning how to control our temper. And I even said that in the reading. We're learning how to control our anger about a certain situation. May even have to do with things on the world stage. There's a lot of controversy out there right now. So this, just finalizing this lesson seems to be what's happening for you, Leo, right now. And that's about the past. I've been angry in the past many times, right? This is about learning to control something that was established in the past, maybe from childhood. It doesn't have to be anger. It can be any strong emotion. But for Leo, chances are it's anger, because Leo doesn't tend to be somebody I'd be concerned about with a lot of anxiety or a lot of fear or a lot of cowering, that kind of thing. With Leo, they tend to be, except there is Leo, also known as I think it's the quiet pussycat Leo. There are some Leos who are not extroverts. They're more introverted, but they still get their point across, very Leonesque kind of thing. Second card is Weeping Ghost. And this, again, has to do with the past. Emotional cleanup. Emotional cleanup, something needs another look. Okay, so here we go. I mean, this is about, about transformation on an emotional level as well, and something needs another look. You're putting last finishing touches on something. Maybe there is an aspect of this you think you have overcome but haven't, kind of thing, you know. So look into that. I also get a strong impression of journaling, using journaling to perhaps keep yourself in check with whatever this is. It doesn't feel like it's across the board kind of emotional reactions. It feels to me like it has to do with a very specific relationship or a very specific scenario that comes up again and again and again, and you're learning not to be triggered by it. That's kind of, if I had to say definitely what this meant to me, that's kind of what it means. And here we go. Troll, dumb luck factors in. So how does that work into this reading? That's interesting, and I kind of feel what comes up for me is I get a chance to practice this new skill through something that comes up just synchronistically, or seems to be synchronistically, like something I just stumble upon, or something comes up, or something. I almost feel like, okay, I'm in a meeting in a completely different part of my life. Maybe I'm at work and my issues have to do with personal relationships or something, but something comes up where I either get to talk about this, or it comes up to trigger me, and I'm able to, vanquish my normal reaction to the trigger. Something along those lines. But this is a really good card in general too. So when this card comes up, it's always a good idea maybe to play lotto, or do anything that's gonna depend on having some just plain straight out awesome luck. So with that, Leo, I want to thank you again for being here. I really appreciate your time. I would further appreciate subscription to my channel, like my channel, and if you would, I'd appreciate to comment down below, especially if you play lotto and win. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much, Leo, and talk to you again next month.